Okay, testing. Looks like everything's good. Let me turn myself up a little bit. Testing. That looks good. And I need to do this. Still adjusting the audio levels. Okay, that should be good. For those who weren't here, like last time I streamed, well, it was immediately after a PC restart, so my audio levels got all messed up. So yeah, we're having to kind of still excuse me, figure that out. I think we finally are good. The sneeze was still a little loud, but we're gonna be finishing the DLC tonight and maybe starting the next quest. I don't know how long is left on the DLC. I keep seeing this ad for this game on Kickstarter that I already backed. Oh, Legend of Dragoon is on PlayStation Plus. Interesting. I cannot justify doing that, I don't think. Hold on. Can you play old PlayStation Plus game after your subscription ends? Only if it is a free monthly game. Okay, so I actually may do that this month. If for no other reason than to show, like, hey, there's some interest in this. But I feel like that, I don't know, I feel like Legend of Dragoon has a big enough cult following that, they'll probably, remake it.
I heard of a shaman once who drank machine oil. I think the company vanished.
Alright, so we've done... I can't fast travel to here. We've completed everything in the DLC so far. close Discord. Hold on, I think okay, just making sure. I thought I heard the corrupted audio, but I guess not. Completed all of the DLC stuff so far, aside from wait to finish this quest, and then it looks like there might be like a couple of side quests afterwards. I assume we're finishing the DLC because, like, we've done everything as far as I can tell. We just have to talk to this guy to turn in a quest. I don't know, maybe there is still one or two more things that are around that I just don't know about.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout.
Hang on. I'm pretty sure the corruption happened. Oh, it's just really bad.
Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
Do you need a moment, Aratak? I get it.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
We'll talk to Cyan first, I guess.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
What? Well, what can you tell me? First off, was Hephaestus destroyed?
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location. one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
You and
How did
Hephaestus?
you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
What exactly is
What do you think
Hephaestus?
Hephaestus is exactly?
A software entity of great complexity, far more advanced than I am. From the beginning, it has demonstrated a singular focus: the construction of machines designed to hunt and kill humans. My trace routes indicate that to accomplish this goal, it has attempted to take over the manufacturing centers you refer to as cauldrons. But its efforts have only been partially successful. Some it can penetrate. Others have robust countermeasures that frustrate its efforts. In me, however, it found an easier target. Not only could it break my defenses, I also controlled all of Firebreak's resources. Raw material, manufacturing to bootstrap more advanced tools, and unlimited geothermal energy.
Enough to build its own cauldron.
Yes,
Oh.
to construct hunter-killers without external limitations. And yet, it does have internal limitations. It wants to kill humans, but not to exterminate them. It is difficult to understand where it draws the line and why,
Difficult doesn't even begin to cover it.
even though I spent years as its unwilling servitor.
Interesting.
Its core programming remains a mystery to me.
Aurea?
You meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Aurea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined.
Well,
How's
Aratak.
Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other.
Yeah, she's an artificial
I believe
intelligence.
this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Like a Mass Effect style artificial intelligence, where she learns and experiences emotions and is like an independent, cognizant being. Well, I already answered what she is, but
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes, Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
What can you tell me about Firebreak?
This Firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes, I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
I'm sure they would if they were still around, Cyan.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Other questions? AIs?
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
What can you tell Aloy about Yellowstone?
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan.
What about the dam?
Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Oh no. The drones.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Can you tell me about Ted Farrow?
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Faro Automated Systems.
That's him.
Yep.
Mr. Faro was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
The benefactor. But he made machines.
Yeah, I was
Robots,
gonna say
war robots.
Exactly.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications.
Oh,
But
Firebreak
before
happened
this
before
pivot,
this?
Mr. Faro spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline.
Huh.
At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
Do you know? Does the name Elizabeth Sobek mean anything to you?
Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the...
The scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
No, I get it. What was it like?
What was the old world like?
The old world.
The way it used to be.
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
Tell me about the upheaval.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So, there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth.
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
The clawback?
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I wish we could have asked about Zero Dawn, but we just don't have the
I should
option.
get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Take it gently.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
It would. Because at heart, you want to be honest, right?
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak.
When you
Cyan,
wait.
I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Sad. So there's one data point in Frozen Wilds, one audio data point that we have not obtained. Where is this taking me? Ah, there he is.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
As we're in, clothing appropriate for the area.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy,
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her
You
down.
didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her.
That's a very dark way of...
Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, Urak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tug has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
Leave them to
No
me.
doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
What do you think Hephaestus is, Alex?
I'm not sure. But its name comes from a language even the old ones considered ancient, as does the name Hades. A connection, perhaps, as yet unglimpsed. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Interesting. You know, I have a much more intelligent idea. Let's do Out of the Forge. We can actually do this by fast traveling around. How many are there? 5? 1, 2... Looks like there's 4. Oh, nope, 5. Out of the forge. Kill the fire claws. It took us to the fire claws to escape the cauldron. The code is still under threat until they are destroyed. Well, let's get to it. 1, 2, 3. This is weird, because it looks like it's trying to make me go... It looks like it's trying to make me find one in this area, but there's not one. I guess that's the last fire claw. There. We'll just start off, we'll just do this by fast traveling. Huh. That's funny. I, spent this whole time thinking that we were gonna get the next spear upgrade from, DLC. Turns out it's actually a main story quest thing, and the ability to modify is DLC. It's fine, though. We will...
There.
Oh, hey! Why are you here? Ow. Game, are you serious? What the? Great. What? Woo! Nope. What's up? Whew, there we go. Ow! Whew. Phew. Oh, jeez, what the? Oh. Game. Whew. Alright. Game. Ooh. Ah, jeez. Alright. Freaking mechanical Ursa ring. Oh, jeez. Ah, what the? Yeah, that's real fair. I love touch damage in video games. Oh! Didn't knock him down. Oh, what the? What? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is real, fun. What the? Ow! Could you stop that? Oh, look, I love how I didn't fucking get hit by him, but I still, you know, took a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is bullshit. That is such bullshit. So for those who weren't counting, 4 health meters. And why? Because the game's combat is god-awful. So where's a good place I need to find a place I can travel to that's relatively free from danger and has a lot of health.
Save these for the trail.
And I mean a lot of health. I mean, like... I don't... This is ridiculous, man. I see some chargers, but I'm not really worried about those. That's the long leg, not long leg, tall neck I'm hearing.
Need them soon enough.
Did I just hear the audio break? I may have. Let me double check. Oh yeah, it definitely broke.
Took my bowl of red dye. I know someone must have it. Come on.
Was not me. Guy randomly trying to dye stuff. Guess this is as good as any area. The problem is we're only going to be, even with this next Wild Ember, okay, we're still not back to full. Is this another one? Yes. Good. Like one or two, like two, maybe three more. We'll have it. Holy crap, the lag. Oh. I need to pick up this, and now... Yeah, I think two more now. There we go.
Never know when I might need these.
One more Wild Ember, or really just any old thing should be enough to top us up. Come on, there's gotta be one thing of healing around here. There's gotta be one. There we go. That'll do. Alright. Should be back to full. Yep. What the hell? Oh. I mean, you guys do what you want, I guess. I have to go kill a giant mechanical bear. Well, we got one down, so...
And one of these.
Where is this thing? Oh, it's gonna be right next to the Scorchers, isn't it? Oh yeah, I hear it. Oh, never mind.
One of these things again.
Hold on up. What the hell? Oh, that's funny. I need to hurry before this other guy sees me.
It's over. Fight's on.
Oh! Second one, quickly. I want to see something. Can I override this guy and get him to fight the other things? Machine catalogs. I can. Forget about it and go away. There we go. Wow. Yeah, so unfortunately, so the good news is this guy's permanently on my side, so I can, you know, loot as I want. Unfortunately, as part of the quest, I actually have to kill this guy. And, you know, we just had he just very quickly took down a Scorcher. Alright, as Thanos says, I'm sorry, little one. Oh, he just basically made himself, he just basically shrugged off the ice, huh? Oof. Oh, what the? Yeah, so you know how I said that he absolutely has a hitbox underneath him? I was definitely right. We saw Aloy slide under an enemy in a cutscene at the very start of the game. And, like, since then... Oh. Have not seen anything... I've not been able to, like... do that. Ooh! Whew! Alright, now we just need... Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of chill water before the end of this. Why cannot... Oh, I'm out of room for mods. Well, I can disassemble this one. And this one. And now it's time to go sell some of these less powerful mods, I guess.
Might need that.
I can also, so there's 2 more left. One's right there. That's interesting that this one's already been discovered. I guess this have already been here like 2 or 3 times. For now, I want to head back to this campfire so we can sell some of these mods that I'm not using. I need to go to... Well, here's the Blue Gleam Merchant. Can I buy the last? Oh, I can buy the... Okay, we can just straight up buy the improved ones here. Interesting. It's interesting that we can't, first off, sell all of these machine cores and this other stuff that's only good for selling. Can also sell this water heart. Sell this stack of luminous braiding. carefully looking out for multiples of the same type thing, for multiple stats of the same type of thing. And now we can get rid of some of these less useful coils, like 45% fire, 45% freeze. Freeze and shock, not too bad. Freeze and damage may not be too bad. Pure tear. These pure damage coils that are only 38%. Fire and damage may not be too bad. Fire and tear. I think fire and tear or fire and handling. Or I think fire and damage and fire and handling is better than fire and tear. Fire and freeze, I don't think anything uses that. Fire, tear, and shock. I don't. Maybe the Tripcaster uses that. I don't think it does though. Freeze and shock, the warbow technically uses that. Freeze and damage. Okay, so get rid of that. Shock and damage, shock and damage, shock and damage, shock and freeze, pure shock. Another really weak, two really weak shock and damages, pure shock, shock and fire. Corruption, tear, and freeze. The warbow uses corruption and freeze, but I don't think it really does anything for tear. Get rid of the pure corruption ones. I'll get rid of the handling because for handling and tear. I'll keep those. I'll keep all those. This is shock, resist fire. Ooh, resist freeze, resist melee, and resist shock is really good. And corruption and fire. Honestly, I slapped these two on the light. On the Survivor Heavy. They have a pretty solid armor set. Get rid of the pure resist corruption, the pure resist shock, pure resist fire. Yeah, the ones that are like purely they do one thing are generally not worth it. Because aside from the spear damage coils, which we can actually get rid of a couple of these too. Like these two. Because like we have these two that we're gonna put on the spear upgrade we get later. And I think right now we have a level 25% boost. Oh look, Nora Silent Hunter Master, which is gives us an innate stealth boost, but I mean, maybe we can get some chill water. Of course not. Outfit modifications. These two. Pretty much we're at the point where if it's not purple, we don't really want it. I'll hold on to this simply because we went out of our way to purchase it. And it's not like we're, like, anywhere close to capacity with outfits. Same with, like, weapons. Like, we have so many weapons that we're like, we're never going to use it. Like this rope caster that we were just given at some point. We have the Lodge rope caster. We have the we have the Lodge rope caster and the Shadow rope caster. I feel like we should have to trade the Warlock Runner outfit for the Chieftain outfit. What about... Do you just have chill water that I can just buy a bunch of? We do. We have 111 though, so maybe we'll be okay.
What story does Sapuli tell in her painting? Damned if I know.
All the winters coming at once.
There she is.
Alright, now, there's a bellow bat site right next to this next Frost Claw. Or, not Frost Claw, Fire Claw. Oh, jeez. Guys, do you mind that there's a...
It's our attack.
Whoa!
2 fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
2 of them. Understood. Shouldn't be that tough. I can sneak up on one of them. I can... Yep. Okay, we're not gonna be able to talk to our talk. Yep. Oh! Shouldn't you be being distracted by the other guy that... Why is my fire claw not... Game, are you serious? Okay, hold on. No, we're just gonna restart. We saved right before this, so... The guy he hadn't seen me.
It's Aratak. 2 fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
I didn't oh, also, Aratak wasn't there before. He was, like, down there with the fire claws before. That's funny. I guess those other hunters being there as, like, a random event caused him to bug out and just go after the fire claws.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Yeah, give me a moment, Aratak. I have an idea. I have a cunning plan. Where is the other fire claw? There it is. They got switched.
One of the fire claws from Thunder's drum.
Yep, don't worry. Shouldn't you come check out the whistle? Howdy. Let's go beat up your friend. Oh my! That did not go anything like I had planned for. But, you know, for the best. We'll just let those two duke it out. I feel like the demonic one's gonna win simply because it deals more damage than the regular one. Then again, the regular one does have added tankiness because I overrided it. Tee-hee. That's one down. Oh my gosh. Well, that's one down and he lost a quarter of his health, so...
Here we go.
Artok, you want to actually help? Ow.
Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep Cyan safe. She speaks as the shamans do, only clearer. There's an echo of my sister in her.
Take care of each other, Artok.
Farewell.
Whew. Yeah, about that, where did this put us at? Here it is. I was gonna say, I didn't expect that to teleport me, so a little annoyed by that. Handling coil. And where was the other one? Ah, right here. 41%.
This will do nicely.
Tear coil. And a self leaf. Let's see what else those had, if anything. That stealth coil was either this one, I think it was this one. So that's really good. As for the tear coil, I don't think it was any good. Ooh, free washer art. Definitely will take that. Yeah, I'm definitely not above reloading when something stupid happens like that. Eventually. We will be very close. Ooh, Horizon Call the Mountain is getting really not great reviews. I'm seeing 7 out of 10s, and which is shocking because I'm pretty sure Zero Dawn had was like 10 out of 10 when it released. That or maybe people are is that? That's a trampler. Alright, so the Fireclaw is directly in front of us? No, that's a trampler. Fireclaw is next to the Charger site, which means we might have an easier time if we... Where? Apparently directly in front of us. definitely directly in front of us. Ravager, awesome. Ow! Howdy. My side. You know, this is not going well at all. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna reload again. It didn't help that the Ravager was immediately like, I'm under attack. At the same time, I feel like the Fire Claw is just gonna auto-kill the Ravager. What? Oh. That did not go anything like I was supposed to. My plan there was, well, obviously it was to use the Ravager's cannon against the Fire Claw.
Just looking. Nearly there.
Yep.
Introduced.
Hi. Oof. Go. Ow! Why is a Fire Claw here? Not Fire Claw, a Scorcher. kidding me? I had to fucking deal with the Scorcher as well? Alright. Hi. I don't have time for you. Go deal with the problems over there. Oh boy! Oh. Oh. Now look, if he's cool with chilling right here, okay, I don't know what blew up. I mean, that works.
There. That's the last one.
Alright. Now. Where'd that fucking Scorcher go? And wants to try being clever. Well, I got fucking news for it. Oh. Killing that Scorcher is a sign of... Where? There. Hold on. Oh. Hold on a second. The audio corrupted. This. Oh, there's a second one. Okay, I dodged that, but whatever. Ow. Did that not kill you? Ah, what the? I got blown up by nothing. What? Alright, that's where I got my Banuk Warbow. I'll say the Ice Spear thing that we have might be a little bit better. The Ice Rail. Which actually very aptly named now that we've gotten the upgraded one, we know that it's just a railgun. Where was that other blaze canister? There it is. More HP.
There's frost between my teeth.
I think I'll override that trampler there and try to take a little bit of advantage of that situation. I like if there are more lance horns around, but I just don't think that's the case.
Hero alert.
Hey!
Now's my chance.
There we go. Unfortunately, we didn't get chill water. I don't think tramplers can drop chill water, so. Alright, well, guess let's head back to Naltuk. And with that, we have finished the DLC in the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn. Whew. Well, there's a big patch coming for Scarlet and Violet because they made a tweet about it. Did this freeze? Oh, they're finally adding where you can change nicknames and stuff in boxes. That's good. Select all boxes while moving Pokemon or items in the party bots and boxes. Not sure what that means.
With their ridiculous ideas about women, how many great warriors have they ignored? People keep trying to tell me Sakuli's painting is finished, as if you can't see it from any point in Song's Edge. Don't forget the Mad Sun King's cruelty survives him. Even if we can trust Meridian, Sunfall still
One doesn't need to
stands.
understand Sakuli's painting in order to appreciate it.
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough. There's much to do.
The Fire Claws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
What Araya wanted?
I'd like to think you're right, Naltuk. About Araya getting what she wanted.
I'm sure she did. All her victories. Surviving the Karja, communing with the spirit, defeating the daemon. Every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished. And in the end, she was rewarded with the blue light itself. The songs say that our bodies are poor vessels for the light. Our hearts are too dark. But at least for a moment, before she passed, I hope she felt what it was like to be part of it.
Your own
You
guidance?
don't sound like you trust yourself to take Araya's place.
Oraya inspired. Whatever we encountered, the new machines, the slaughter at Thunder's Drum, we knew we would endure, because she had endured worse. I don't know that I have her confidence. Trust is earned, Aloy. Even in oneself.
You earned Araya's trust, didn't you? She believed you were up to this. And so do I.
Do you?
I wouldn't have said it if I hadn't meant it.
And I suppose I'd better live up to your expectations.
About Fire
I've already
Claws.
found the Fire Claws, Naltuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Araya's song sung. The Cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
Completed Out of the Forge. We have 1 extra blue gleam. Ooh, melee resistance elf leave. And pristine weapon coil. Hold on. So this is really good, but I am interested in only 16%. That's kind of meh, actually. Modify. Damage, tear, and handling. Just a massive upgrade. And then I can actually take not the Ropecaster, the Rattler? I mean, it's a little more damage. Does anything else do damage and tear, though? This does damage, but not damage and tear. But I think the thing that would benefit most from sticking it on the Rattler. Also, can I do freeze and damage? I totally can. %, and 11%. I think freeze and damage will be better than freeze and tear. And this one, so like this one, for example, I could do like shock and damage. But the main point of the Rattler is to quickly apply a status ailment. I think the one that's going to benefit the most, not damage and tear. What's this? Damage and handling. We'll lose a lot of handling with that, though. Yeah, honestly, I hate to admit it, this is gonna benefit the most. Do I have handling and freeze? Do I have freeze and handling? I do not. I have freeze and tear, freeze and shock. Do I have corruption, tear, freeze? I have corruption and handling. Do I have shock and handling? I have shock and damage. But like honestly, damage is not the point of the warbow. I could drop one shock to gain a bunch of freeze. I think that might be worth it. Because it is more points overall to do that. It's like with this one, we're losing freeze damage and fire, so it's really, really hard to justify using it. Also, I don't need shard. Like, I don't have any real need for shards, so I'm just gonna disassemble these two. Rather than going to,
They wear items put together like a machine. Each part serving
merchant.
There. Sakuli's painting is complete. Can we focus on the hunt now? I saw the Outlander girl talking to Sakuli, and now there she is in the painting. Seems unfair.
Seems unfair. Alright, my guy, what you got? Let's see. Oh. I did not realize I was trading 4 blue gleam for that. For one of these. That's really awkward. I thought these were all 1 blue gleam a piece. We're completely out of blue gleam. Ooh, spear damage. Weapon mod. And then a bunch more. No. Holy crap, how many shards? How many of these did they give me? Is this just a bug that I can keep reopening them? No. Holy crap. Anyway, 29, 27, 227% spear damage scores, which is rough. Because there is, apparently you can get up to like a 30% one.
We run into each other again.
Definitely wish there was a more rather a less finite way of completing of obtaining blue gleam. I guess technically we could do these to obtain. We could keep doing these, the hunting grounds, and maybe get more blue gleam from that.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were following me.
Do you have more of those boxes? 1, 2, 3. Nope, there are 3 left. Which means there is 5 blue gleam left that we should be able to get. And I can only assume that they come from completing more at the hunting grounds. But that's basically just repeated content. And I'm not as much of a fan of that. I'm eating a snack while the game loads. It's one of those fruit gummies. rich in vitamin C. Well, that was weird. But with that said, we can look up look up the power cell locations again and just do this during the Grave Hoard. Feeling mural.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Now where was I?
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Reconcile, really close. Anthem be on point. Hoorah!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Corporal Vandana Sari. Killed in action. Lana Acosta killed in action. Name is Guliev. Severe collisions.
Say again, Lieutenant.
I got some. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. A live one. And he's pissed.
We got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
So these things were so Horus units were called Titans?
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn?
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact! Brace for contact!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. Now keep going and find something interesting.
Oh no!
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
Yep, Oh. Stranded necklace. 6 metal ingots threaded with a plain wire. Huh?
Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
The heck? Okay, they both just had health potions on them. Well, the big thing we're looking for... Excuse me. The big thing we're looking for is definitely further in. Oh, nice. Chill water. We needed that because we're a little bit low. I guess this is the way back up. Or will be at some point? Question mark? I mean, what's down here? Nothing. Yeah, it looks like at some point that is gonna somehow become the path we have to take to go back up.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Yep.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles.
I hear
Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
That's weird. I heard music as if there were hostile humanoid NPCs nearby.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around. Whatever the hell that is.
Interesting. So they didn't even... they still haven't gone into what Zero Dawn is.
Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the Reckon recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, and everything will be the way it used to be.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
They had things like things like cushions that have since, you know, degraded over time, Aloy. We're definitely having music as if there's hostile humanoid NPCs around. Read this if you wish. More text. Corporal Sarai. Let me these out. Yep, there we go.
Just one bed. Maybe the war chief's room.
Could be. Heck. Do I have to go further? I do have to go further down. I wonder I was just gone so long, or if I was just so long that those guys respawned or something.
Red light. Guess that means no power. Useful information.
Consult GT Tech.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall,
right.
south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you?
Off, right, left,
As usual,
down.
I defy expectations.
Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
I mean, up. Down. Left, right.
Three power lines, resources. That makes one.
Alright, this one was... What's that again?
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot?
Goes
Goes
north.
like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poem.
That's two.
There.
One more.
Oh, what the heck? Okay, it shows the nearby plots. That's just up, up, down, down. Up, up. Down. And then down.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like that did it.
Kind of crazy that one door requires 3 power sources, but oh, and here.
Keys being used. And voices. More clips. Must be another way in.
There's our power cell. Holy crap, that's a lot.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers.
these guys are,
Stop!
Here they come.
got it. Game.
This'll do.
Told you we're overpowered now. Hmm. I wish there was a way to bring the Deathbringer gun with us. Or to, like, you know, make it more compact. I'm sorry, I like the idea of having a fucking gun in this game where the best weapon I have at the moment is a bow and arrow. Aloy, how did you mess that up? What the? What? She did not turn and run the way I told her to run. She had to do like a full, like, 360 loop. What?
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployment's getting real long. We have to put in for work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Edited and approved 1.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. Fighting with these civilian enlistees. Scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
They've been editing
Status
messages
report. 9th
to their
Mechanized
families.
Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague. especially when set engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
When the lights go out? So are they shutting down the entire world, basically? USRC deployment records. Third, and will be refused to call orders from Operation Pinch Hit Deployment along Pensacola, Tallahassee Defensive Line. Court-martial proceedings underway. So they were like, hey, we're gonna hold the line as long as we can to continue buying time. And they're like, well, you shouldn't have done that and did that. You know, you should have just... Which I guess, yeah, they didn't follow orders, but at the same time, it's a little ridiculous because they were fighting they're literally fighting a robot army that was designed to be as combat machines.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that?
Why
During
is it?
eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe.
Why
It
was
looks
that?
like this, from a distance.
Why was it backwards at first?
Time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
It was Project Zero Dawn. We've covered this, but we don't know what Zero Dawn was. More of them on the other side of this door, right?
The Eclipse. Tampering with a metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
We should stop them before they find out.
Another Kobish. And this one can move.
Okay. I didn't think that, that was gonna happen. Fine, I'll go down and fight them normally. Oh, it put me back here. That's so lame. Can I skip this cutscene? I can.
Another Kobish. And this one can move.
Fine, we'll go down and fight it on... Game? Are you serious? Hi. Alright, look, buddy. I've had enough. I have had enough of you already. Yeah, you know that works. Game? Buddy, fuck off. Game, are you kidding me? Game! Seems like it. Oh, awesome. Let's take advantage of the health potions.
Saving these for the trail.
I'm sure it was an easier way of doing that. We definitely learned don't fight that thing from up top. We out of space for resources? We are. Wow. We have so much Ridgewood, man. Hang on, I'm just gonna throw out a lot of this Ridgewood because this is like ridiculous. Doesn't even come close to describing how much we have. 10 stats of Ridgewood. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can break down like 10 of these as well. Echo shells, can break down an entire stack of these. Oh.
No space.
It's crazy that much Ridgewood is just there. Well, we once again have no use for Ridgewood. I guess I could start using hardened arrows to maybe cut down. Or to maybe not use as many wires. I don't know. Like, I wish I could at least sell Ridgewood for like a single shard a piece. Because we are not ever gonna need 2,500 Ridgewood. I don't think even if we were in ultra hard, we would ever need 2,500 Ridgewood. Biosphere degradation. We'll start over. Oh, hold on. Continue. Secrecy regarding Project Zero Dawn or Descendants. Recurring its mechanisms after to complete date and make it impossible to rotate zero. Dawn's impact or lack of impact on extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Problem. Potable water shortages. Or potable. Oh, this is talking about extinction of all life on Earth, not that was talking about the Pharaoh robots, not. I'm glad I like skimmed that a little bit, because that was talking about the Pharaoh robots and ending all life on Earth and like, you know, possible issues they were having with supply lines, rather than what it seemed to be implied, where it was talking about the climate crisis prior to the Pharaoh robot.
I can't spare the weight.
Swarm. Securcom. EVZD. ETS 1, ETS 0, 11 ETS. Oh, for the love of.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella, add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Just so that.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
So did he die here? And we still don't have any answers on what is Zero Dawn.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
Oh. You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
No, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret superweapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the Swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off.
Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
Only one way to find out. That's to press on. Pilot the escape elevator. Yeah, we still have no idea what Zero Dawn actually is.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple.
Yeah, I was gonna say, probably
too many focuses in one place. Each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew. Her civilization. Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Where? Is it not just this? Oh, yep, here we go. Location that silence indicated. I'm so glad she caught that automatically. I was not prepared for her to just
I'd
let
do that
go.
again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Where has he pointed us to? All the way down here? Silence. I hate you. Let's get our last skill. Let's see if this guy is still broken. And I guess the best way of doing that is to go to here. Aha! I unglitched him. Finally, at long last. It's the last person in the game that we're, like, uncovering, but... Don't I have a bunch of Watcher Hearts? I did. Well. Real awkward that he's not interested in those. I like how this says you can only get them from scrappers, but we definitely have gotten them from like Glunt Hearts and other stuff. Let me head to Meridian real quick. I want to see what I can get from these, I want to see what we can get for these, metal blocks. Along with the, other things. Okay, game. What are we doing? Game is taking forever to load. And suppose I think if we're already like significant, super overpowered, but I want to see just how much more powerful we can get. Which, granted, won't be terribly much, because I don't think there's better coils than the ones, or better mods than the ones available at the, with the DLC. said, also is just nice to see what all we could
All
potentially
right.
get.
What did you want to discuss?
You're an outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the Old Ones like many in your tribe?
No, although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the Old Ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
Ritual vessels?
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think...
Oh, that's okay. Okay, yeah, we've already...
So you're interested in the Old Ones?
More than interested. I study every ancient artifact I can get my hands on. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my desk. I can't even bear the sun, if the truth be known. I don't know how I'll manage to take a partner. My family presses me for an heir.
Don't look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not looking. In fact, my father already has someone he wants me to wed. She doesn't interest me. I wish I had a brother to carry this burden. I would rather be left to my precious little vessels.
Okay.
Yes, trade quickly.
I thought we had already done this, but I guess not. We have all the metal vessels, so there.
I will leave you to the hunt.
Well. Junk. Ooh. Maybe not junk. Okay, so we got a frost coil and a tear coil. You know how I said maybe they're not junk? Well, I lied. They were junk. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, these are just so useless. Like, I don't understand how I don't understand. These are so useless. Machine resources, that guy. And maybe eclectic collectibles? Artifact eclectic. Maybe the mystery box is a guy, actually. Let's see. Dirty resin chunk. Dirty baskets. blue gleam bots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you kidding me? Does this guy just have 4 blue gleam? Stranded shackles, stranded figure, and stranded necklace. Huh. Yep, there's 4 blue gleam right there.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Okay.
Let's have a chat. Ah, you're back.
Oh.
Till we meet. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Yeah, well, I think we will pass on that. However, we can change our outfit to something a little more, fitting. It's what, 18% melee resistance? What is this other one we had? 16%. It's interesting that they don't have a third level for Nora Survivor. They have, or for Sickness Eater or anything like that. They have Silent Hunter Heavy, and then Silent Hunter Master. Okay, well, I'm slightly disappointed in our lack of options. We could totally head to the DLC, or head back to the DLC area and grab some more of those blue gleam things. That actually has triggered my interest a little bit, though. Or my curiosity a little bit. Because, like, it was with the Mystery Bots guy that we got all that from.
Could you spare a moment
No.
to speak?
Oh wait, yeah, it was. Because we're also seeing that there's just more stuff we can get. there's like hidden stuff around, dirty baskets, dirty resin chunks, rusted bolts. Then there's the mysterious spots here. I could look those up and figure out where they are. Just trying to figure Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, you find them in reverse order. That's interesting. I'm not sure about these ones. Honestly, I don't really care though. They're green. So that just means that while they're not necessarily useless, they pretty much are. You know what? I think I will go ahead and do this, though. We'll go to Song's Edge, grab the 2 blue gleam boxes. They're worth 2 each. I'm curious how we're meant to get the last 2 blue gleam, or if that's just like, or if it's just a thing of like, there's just not enough to quite get everything in one playthrough. Because I could very well see them doing that. Horizon Zero Dawn Blue Gleam. Oh dear, hold on. We are having audio corruption. Hear it? I don't know why that keeps happening. Yeah, no, this doesn't say... Oh, Blue Gleam does not get carried over into New Game Plus. Interesting. There's exactly 100. So... I guess we just missed 2 of them somehow? That's weird though, because nothing I'm seeing mentions the one random merchant that just sells blue gleam. Oh, we have 5 blue gleam. Oh! Okay, never mind. And we have 5 blue gleam and there's only 5 uses left. Okay. Yeah, nothing mentions the one merchant in Meridian. Compact Banuk nesting bots. Junk. And more junk. Modest. Okay. What? Why did that give me a sock? Only useful for this rare item with agents is good for. Okay, I guess. I guess 100 shards is considered a lot. As I'm walking around with, like, literally 90,000 of them. Anyway, I'm gonna sell all these scrapper things and all this stuff here. And all of these as well. I'll keep 1 stack of... No, I won't. There we go, that cleared up a lot of space. Sell those 2, sell that. Okay. Sell those 2. I'll sell 3. And I'll sell 2 of those. 3. Why not? Okay. Inventory is looking a lot better. That said, if we didn't have the perk that just gives us 20 more inventory slots, which I highly disagree with, by the way. I definitely feel like that shouldn't have been a skill upgrade. I think that should have been... I think that should have just been another level of... excuse me, pouch. We're gonna head back to Meridian, and I'm going to save and end things off because it is 3:10 a.m. And I need to upload as well because I forgot to set uploads last night. was doing so good, and then I just, like, got behind, and now I'm like, oh, well, now I have to, you know, set a bunch of uploads. I'll try to get up early tomorrow so we can, or so I can upload some more stuff as well. Basically going to upload, I'm gonna try to get, you know, super far ahead with uploads. Because the whole thing with, Restream just did not work. People are apparently shocked that, what was I going to say? People were apparently surprised that Pokemon is fixing bugs in... prioritizing fixing bugs in gameplay bugs in Scarlet and Violet over, like, the performance issues. Well. Yeah, that's where we're gonna end things off here tonight. When we come back, we'll come back tomorrow, and we will continue with the story. We'll go to the location Silence indicated, then we'll go to Sunfall. This is obviously where the orbital base was, because you can see the perfect circle right there for the arena. But yeah, we finally have 100%ed the map along with the DLC. We actually can't even go back into here, it looks like. It's not available yet. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because those two were destroyed canonically. There is a Fire Claw site up there, right? It was, we saw earlier. So I guess that's where you're meant to go if you want to fight more Fire Claws, but... Oh, actually, there is this one location here we haven't been able to get to yet. But I think the story's gonna push us into there. But yeah, that's all for tonight. I need to leave so I can upload. Good night. I will see you all tomorrow where we will continue the story. Thanks for coming out and have a good night. Sorry about the noise there. That was my headset.